ที่ประเทศฟิลิปปินส์มีกระแสนิยมเรื่องการประกวดนางงามนะคะถือว่าได้รับความนิยมมากน้อยขนาดไหนไปติดตามใน Asean Connect กับคุณทิวลิปนาคสมภพเราค่ะ
Asean Connect วันนี้นะคะเราจะไปพูดคุยกับผู้สื่อข่าวจากประเทศฟิลิปปินส์ค่ะคุณเรเชลมีเรื่องราวที่น่าสนใจเกี่ยวกับการประกวด Miss Universe นะคะมาเล่าให้เราฟังในวันนี้ค่ะ Today the story will be about Miss Universe, right? Because the latest one is she half Filipinos, half American, or she's like totally Filipinos but with U.S. citizen?
I think she's half Filipino and half American. Our Bonnie Gabrielle.And
you said that there is like a big craze about her in Philippines?
Yes, I think it's probably the fact that our bet for Miss Universe, Celeste Cortese, exited early in the Miss Universe, full of big Miss Universe fans. Filipinos were looking for someone to root for, and USA was half Filipino. It's like our silver lining.
And how about Miss Filipinos herself?that entered the Miss Universe?
I think we all felt bad because her not entering on the top 16 also marks the end of our 12-year semifinal streak. And big Miss Universe fans, it's a big deal for many of us, especially beauty pageant fans like me.
I know beauty pageant is a big thing in Philippines. I think in Thailand too, like people.in this country also crazy about all this beauty pageant.
Yes, exactly. You know, here in the Philippines, as early as 16 or 14 years old, even in small barangays, they're holding beauty pageants during feasts or fiestas. It seems that beauty pageant is always a part of the Filipino culture.
It's lately, there will be some people talking about being feminist, you shouldn't use your body as something woman empowerment. What is your take on that? Is there that kind of movement in Philippines as well?
I think there will always be this group of people who will see beauty pageants as anti-feminist, but I would personally think that, especially in this recent batches of Miss Universe, even in Miss Universe Philippines, they've provided a kind of platform for these ladies to bring front their respective advocacies, say for example for HIV, advocacy for children, so for people suffering from cancer. So it provided them a voice to speak up and probably speak to the public about this particular issue.
It just depends on how you look at it, right?In another way, it can be, like you said, the stage to empower women and their points of view and the issues they have interest in.
Yes, and I think recently it has also encouraged more young women to work hard, not only to get the perfect body, the perfect beauty, but also to find their cause, to find their place in this world and speak about issues that would help improve the community.Is
there any conversation or any discussion about Miss Universe since the ownership transferred to Thai people?
I think for what it's worth, they're all very excited because ownership is now owned by Asian.
Right.
And probably from a woman, it's something that really pushes forward, making the voices of women a little bit louder and making women empowerment really more on the mainstream now. And for what it's worth, it just made Miss Universe an even more worthwhile competition for women empowerment.
Yeah, I think, like I said, depends on people look at this issue, but I think most of the thing I heard, people take it quite positively with this change, right?
Exactly. And I think everybody's just excited.With new ownership, it also means a new wave of competition. And this time around, it's really more centered on advocacy and centered on what these women can contribute to not only to womanhood, but in general to the society.
Every time there is going to be a beauty pageant, you always see that on social media. So a lot of Filipinos would just hop on like Twitter or Facebook and everything. Is it like that on every kind of pageant?
Yes, exactly. Especially Miss Universe. I
Right.
think probably because we're a Miss Universe country, we're so obsessed with becoming Miss Universe. But even if it's not Miss Universe, we're also tuned into some of these pageants do not get aired in the country on free TV. But we always seem to find a way to find a place or a link where to watch this one and support our candidate.
Right. So why do you think Filipinos love all these beauty pageants so much?
I don't really know, but probably good to see beautiful women competing. In fact, there's really a sense of obsession for Filipinos, like when they have daughters as early as 5 or 6, they probably tell their daughters to take care of themselves, not to run around or get some wounds or scratches because you will lose your chance of becoming a Miss Universe.
Well, thank you very much for your story today.
Thanks, Tulip. I had a great time catching up with you.
Have a great weekend. Bye.
Bye.
เอาละค่ะก็อาจจะทำให้หลายคนหายสงสัยไปนิดนึงนะคะว่าทำไมชาวฟิลิปปินส์ถึงได้รักการประกวดนางงามมากจริงๆแล้วน่าจะพอๆคนไทยนี่แหละเพราะว่าเวลามีการประกวดทีไรก็จะมีกระแสมีการเข้าไปเชียร์มีกองเชียร์อะไรมากมายเต็มไปหมดนะคะและนั่นคือทั้งหมดใน Asean Connect วันนี้ค่ะ